Welcome back to Crypto Shockwave, the channel where we break down the biggest stories in the XRP world and give you the analysis that actually matters for your portfolio. $2.8 trillion every single year. That is how much money flows through Mastercard's global payment network. And today, ladies and gentlemen, Mastercard just opened that entire network to XRP Ledger. Let that sink in. Not a pilot program, not a test, not a maybe. An official announcement from one of the most powerful payment companies on planet Earth. I am going to walk you through exactly what happened today, why it matters more than anything we have covered this week, and what 3 signals you need to watch right now. Stay with me, because this one changes everything. So let us start with the basics. What exactly did Mastercard announce? On June the 4th, 2026, Mastercard officially expanded its global settlement infrastructure. They announced full support for on-chain card settlement using regulated stablecoins. And right there, in the official list, is RLUSD, Ripple's stablecoin, running on the XRP Ledger. But wait, it gets bigger. Mastercard is not supporting just one blockchain. They are supporting 8: Ethereum, Solana, Polygon, Base, Arbitrum, Canton, Tempo, and the XRP Ledger. 8 networks. And Ripple's RLUSD made the cut, alongside Circle's USDC, PayPal's PYUSD, and 3 Paxos-issued assets. Now here is what most people are missing. This is not about a consumer app. This is not about downloading a new wallet. This is about the settlement layer, the deep infrastructure, where banks, issuers, and acquirers clear trillions of dollars of card transactions every single day. Mastercard's Executive Vice President for Blockchain and Digital Assets, Raj Damodaran, said it clearly. The next phase of stablecoin adoption is about real-world utility, not hype, not speculation. Real utility in places where timing and liquidity matter most. Follow the money, not the headlines. Now let me give you the numbers that matter. 3.8 billion. That is how many cards run on Mastercard's network today. 150 million. That is how many merchant locations Mastercard supports worldwide. 8 blockchains, 6 regulated stablecoins, and XRP Ledger is in all of it. The first institutions confirmed for rollout: ARQ, formerly known as Dollar App, CBW Bank, Cross River, Lead Bank, and Nuvei. These are real financial institutions, not startups, not experiments. Real money, real infrastructure. Initial deployment starts in the United States and Latin America, with full global expansion planned through 2026. And here's the part that should make every XRP holder stop and pay attention. Jack McDonald, Ripple's Senior Vice President of Stablecoins, called this a landmark validation that blockchain technology is ready for the world's most critical payment infrastructure. Not promising, not almost ready, ready. Now. Stop right there, because there is something important I need to explain before we go any further. Some people watching this will say, wait, RLUSD is the stablecoin, not XRP itself. So why does this matter for XRP holders? Great question, and here's the answer. Every single RLUSD transaction settles on the XRP ledger. Every time a bank uses RLUSD to clear a Mastercard payment, the XRP ledger processes that transaction. The network gets used, the infrastructure gets proven, and the institutional legitimacy of the entire XRP ecosystem grows stronger with every single settlement. Think about it like this. The train does not wait. And right now, the most important financial institutions in the world are boarding that train. Not buying tickets, not standing on the platform, boarding. When Mastercard's $2.8 trillion network starts clearing settlements on XRP Ledger, demand for the infrastructure does not go down, it goes up. But wait, there is a second layer to this story that almost nobody is talking about. Mastercard did not just add stablecoin support. They also announced something else at the same time: intraday settlement, weekend settlement, holiday settlement. What does that mean? It means for the first time in history, Mastercard partners can settle transactions on a Saturday morning, on Christmas Day, at 3 in the morning, anytime. Always on, 24/7, 365 days a year. And which infrastructure supports that kind of always-on settlement? Blockchain. Specifically, the XRP Ledger, which has never gone down, which settles in 3 to 5 seconds, which costs fractions of a cent per transaction. This is not a coincidence. This is infrastructure alignment, and it took years to build. Now let us be honest about the bear case, because smart investors look at both sides. Some analysts will point out that RLUSD is one of 6 stablecoins on the list, that XRP Ledger is one of 8 blockchains, that Mastercard is not exclusive to Ripple. That is true, and that is fair. The question is not whether Ripple has a monopoly. The question is whether XRP Ledger is in the most important payment infrastructure on Earth. And the answer is yes. Smart money does not need monopolies. Smart money needs a seat at the table. And today, Ripple just got a permanent seat at the most important table in global payments. The market in the short term may not react immediately. Prices move gradually, and then suddenly. We have seen this pattern before. The institutions move first, the infrastructure gets built, and then one day the market catches up all at once. So what are the 3 signals to watch right now? Signal 1. Watch RLUSD transaction volume on the XRP ledger in the coming weeks. If volume starts climbing, it means banks are actually using the settlement rails. That is your confirmation signal. Signal 2. Watch for additional regional announcements from Mastercard. They said United States and Latin America first. Europe, Asia, Middle East expansions are coming. Each announcement is a fresh catalyst for XRP ecosystem attention. Signal 3. Watch Ripple's institutional partnerships. Mastercard just validated the ecosystem publicly. Other payment giants, Visa, PayPal, American Express, are now watching. The first domino has fallen, and the rest are lined up. Let me bring this home for you. When I started this channel, I told you the story of XRP was not about price speculation. It was about infrastructure. It was about building the rails that global money would travel on. Today, Mastercard, with 3.8 billion cards and 150 million merchants, just confirmed that the rails are built. The train is running, and XRP Ledger is one of the chosen tracks. Patience is not waiting. It is knowing what you are waiting for. And today, we got confirmation of exactly what we have been waiting for. If this video gave you clarity, hit that like button right now. Subscribe so you never miss a crypto Shockwave update. And drop a comment below. What do you think Mastercard's move means for XRP price in 2026? Stay wise, stay positioned. I will see you in the next one.